Jake White admits to undermining Champions Cup but blames Springboks. Bulls director of rugby Jake White admits that he is undermining the Champions Cup with his team selection but has shifted the blame onto Rugby. White named an understrength team for their away game against the Bristol Bears on Saturday in round 3 of the tournament. Rugby World Cup stars Kurtley Arends, Canan Moodie, Willie Olarue and Marco van Staden all missed the clash, and White explained the reason why he had no choice. "Well, the interesting thing is we've got an obligatory time that we have to give our box off. It's 8 weeks, he explained to TNT Sports prior to the clash. And considering they had 4 weeks post-World Cup, the 4 weeks or 5 weeks I had to give them was in the season. As I said back home, there's nothing untoward. We didn't play on New Year's Day or on the New Year's weekend, so I just thought it made sense, and we didn't play the first weekend in January, so I thought the 5 weeks probably runs into, those 5 weeks, which means they missed these 2 games." Thea Bulsa comments suggest that he will also be resting players for their home game against Bordeaux next week as well, and when asked if that is undermining the Champions Cup, he was blatantly honest. "It does. I mean, I'd like to play every Springbok every single week, but as it is, the lie of the land in our countries is different," he added. "It's interesting, and it's a debate I've had many times in South Africa. A guy like Handré Pollard goes back and plays for Leicester, whereas a South African guy who is contracted by our franchise has got to have time off. So I'm fully supportive of the people that think the best players should be playing every week." Despite White's frustrations, the Bulls are still in the running for playoff rugby in both the United Rugby Championship and Champions Cup. "Between the lines, are doing it at different times. I could quite easily have kept Canan Moodie and Kurtley Arends for these 2 games and then given them their time off," he said earlier in the week. "I've just decided, en masse, I would rather do it all together and bring them back." It doesn't downplay one nor the other. Like the Sharks or the Stormers would do it differently. They might do it for 5 weeks, but that 5 weeks might be in March, and that is up to them. When I looked at our players, who we have, Marcel Coetzee, needs to play. Leaving Marco van Staden out now is not going to influence anything because I gave Marcel some time, having been banned for 3 weeks and not playing, so it probably fits him with that. And I think the 2 wings play well together, that's the one thing, so I'd rather have them together, Canan and Kurtley, than one and not the other one.